Hello Gemini, and welcome to your February reading. So I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. I think this month you're gonna really notice and surpass what was kind of sabotaging you or preventing you to be in your full power. You're going to grasp it and get over it. Well, everything is there for it. The first card that I have is two cards. Here I have the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. This is the distorted belief that I don't have what it takes. I don't have enough. I am not enough. The Five of Swords is a distortion where our ego or our rational or more our ego wants to be right and will defeat other parts of us. With the Queen of Pentacles, which is all about self-value. So my worth. I know I am capable of doing this. I know I'm supported by the universe. I can bring this thing forward. I can create that. I know my worth. Five of Swords. Then you have all the little arguments against it, either outside of you or inside of you. But if they're outside of you and you believe it, then it's the same thing. You see what I mean? Here, after, I have the King of Wands. Well, the King of Wands is our entrepreneurial side. It's the side of us that's like, okay, this is what I want. This is what I want to go for. I have the guts. I'm going for it, and that's it. My willpower is mastered. And here I have the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. Three fives. It's really confronting the distortions of those three fives in your life. The mental, the willpower all over the place, because at one point, yes, I think I can do it, I want this, but then I can't, so willpower goes somewhere else. It's all conflicted. Five of Pentacles, because I lack self-worth. I will, for the sake of others, give everything I have, and I will not keep anything for myself. I will sacrifice, or I will be left out in the cold, or all of the above with the Five of Pentacles. It is lack. You're going to, this is ending up reversed. Under our Queen of Pentacles and our Five of Swords, I have the Temperance. If I look at the major arcanas here, you have three major arcanas. Temperance, Magician, and Pope. Healing, empowerment, and actually applying one's discernment based on our spirituality into this reality. Being grounded and engaged. This is the movement happening. And all of the other cards are kind of showing where it was affecting. And the court cards show the aspect of you that is affected. So your capacity to go for your dreams, to follow your willpower and your self-worth. So all of the distortions that it made. Temperance, well, temperance is the tempering of life, of course, but temperance is like brewing those two cups. It's rising your emotional vibration here. In being able to allow more love, more peace, serenity into your life. He has the sun sign on his forehead here. This is Archangel Gabrielle with the sun sign on his forehead. So imagine on his third eye, completely clear, big picture. He sees the invisible and the visible. And so the more I purify, the more I see everything, and that is when I can heal. And that is where I understand that the experiences of my life were all meant for me to understand this. And then I have the Six of Wands. I understand the lesson now. And I can come back home. In a sense of, we forget who we truly are. And on a spiritual path, what happens, it's that we remember who we are, truly. Not our persona, but being a soul, a spark of the divine in this human experience, in our power, mastering our vibration. The Six of Wands, it's that self-acknowledgement. And therefore you can leave the distortions behind and come back within yourself. And that's why in the side effects in the daily life, that can be a promotion, that can be all sorts of things, because you are not fighting against mirrors. You are actually enjoying mirrors that support you. Six of Wands, because you understand. So this is what is really happening. So what they're saying is that all the time that, you know, there's your dreams, there's your aspiration, there's your passion, and it's not happening because of all kinds of levels of sabotage, because of these fives in your life. Of course, this can be at different levels. For some it's heavy, others it's just a little bit, but here, under the King of Wands, they're showing the Magician and the Four of Cups. And it's like if, okay, mentally, the willpower, the worth, and here the cups, the emotions. Very hard to manifest something else than what we have lived when we don't see the higher level. That is what Temperance was brewing. So here they are saying, and because of that, of course, everything remains the same. There's no growth. There's action, there's activity, I'm putting efforts, I'm doing stuff, but I'm not seeing fruits. It's because of that. So this is being resolved because here there are two fives here. I have the Pope with the Three of Cups and the Four of Wands. So the Wands are, instead of all over the place, this is, okay, I am going to apply, now that I see everything is on the surface, I'm completely conscious of this. And my third eye has shown me the whole shebang about how I am, what I'm doing, how I'm moving in this matrix, you know? So, Four of Wands, everything is on the surface. And I am going to apply my discernment, my engagement into the celebration of life. And right under that, I have the Page of Cup, actually being able to grab the cup that was preventing me to manifest at a higher level than what I've experienced until now, instead of only manifesting the same thing. Bottom of the deck, Six of Pentacle, and I cut at the Six of Cups. So here we have readjustments. The Wands to the Six, the Cups to the Six, the Pentacles to the Six of Pentacle. I am not answering. So there's a great understanding here. I'm going to clarify this. Okay. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Geminis for the month of February. Geminis for the month of February 2021. Okay, Queen, okay. Yeah, okay. So here, that, you know, mental limit, limiting yourself with your thoughts, because this is overactivity, okay, of the mental, but that is not serving you. It is just the ego trying to win. And the ego trying to win is often going to tell you, don't do this. You can be hurt, or we believe that we don't deserve it, or life is hard, and I'm going to do everything to prove you I'm right. And there are the arguments. So when you're discussing with somebody and somebody is using this, they're going to shoot all sorts of arguments towards you. But here with the Queen of Pentacles, this is your self-worth that's being attacked. Here I have the Eight of Swords. So of course this puts you in sort of a mental jail here. I would like to, but. If when you talk about what you want to do in life, or where you want to expand and where you would like to see yourself, and there are buts in your conversation, you know, I would like to do this, but I can't because there's a cat on my table. That's a mental prison. And behind it, I have the Six of Cups. So stuck in your head, not having access to your heart. And there is the 6 that was missing, Six of Cups. Oh no, we had it in the bottom. So anyway, preventing you to actually be in harmony emotionally and mentally. Nine of Swords. But it also shows that the answer is to get out of the head and into the heart. So the ones of you that went and did that exercise, I am leaving my head and going into my heart, this is where, see Temperance brewing the cups, this is where the answer will lie. This is where your truth will be. Let's look at your King of Wands. King of Wands, King of Wands. Temperance. The healing of your divine masculine. And here is the Knight of Swords. All right. Knight of Swords has a sword. He understands it in his heart. He goes for it. 5 + 1, that's the 6. I am healing and re-empowering my King of Wands. So he's the one that when I want to do something and I don't dare because I undo it in my head, it's him that was affected by all of that. Now he is being healed, re-empowered. So your passionate side, your entrepreneurial side, your yes, I'm going to go for it, I've got the guts to do this, is healing. You know, it's too big for you, or no, it won't work. All of that. Going into your heart chakra, re-empowering your King of Wands. So that you're not 5 of Wands and 5 of Pentacles. Your King of Wands and your Queen of Pentacles. I have what it takes and I'm going for it. That's what it is. And not letting your mind sabotage you with false beliefs about yourself, throwing you off, or about what you can do out there. Okay, so this is a whole book, but I have the Two of Cups and I have the Empress, and here I have the Fool. Okay, so another major arcana here, the Empress. The Empress is not left out in the cold, does not feel alone and abandoned. She's love. She's connected to the universe. She is fulfilled. That doesn't even cross her mind. And 5 of Wands, she is aligned in her willpower. So, Queen of Empress and the Two of Cups. Two of Cups, it's when we connect with people. So for a lot of you, it's not just business and work and all of that. It's just that, and even though they say, "Yo, Gemini's, very social and all of that," that's a generality. Because here, this is the mirrors in our lives. The mirrors in our lives that can make us feel not enough, left out in the cold. There's conflict. There's, I'm stumbling in the flowers of the carpets here. I'm a bit all over the place. And it is shown in my mirrors constantly. In my friends, my co-workers, my partner, or whatever. The Fool and the Empress, this is going, like I was saying, within. I am love, and therefore I have faith. Not I hope I will not be rejected and this and that. No, I am love. And it's going to be mirrored outside of me. Okay. Now, let's look at Temperance. Yes, ready. Temperance. Temperance. Why is Temperance here for Geminis? Here's our Five of Swords, and here's the end. The world. So what a Temperance is doing is make you understand and see how your mind can trick you like this. So that, all of the process that I've explained can then go freely. It's almost, this was the first trigger of all the other distortions. And since you're an air sign, that's kind of, obvious. Okay, let's look at your Six of Wands. So you're starting the month with this consciousness. You're starting the month with making that inner decision. If what is my truth? Is my truth that Five of Swords telling me I am not enough, and therefore my willpower is not able to actually manifest a higher reality than what I've experienced? You're taking that decision here at the beginning of the month. Here's the devil. Am I breaking these chains? These mental chains, these beliefs? Okay, let's look at the Magician and the Four of Cups. Because the Magician needs the four elements to be able to manifest. Again, Five of Swords, Empress. Empress being unconditional love, that means she's unconditional love and abundance. Okay, Venus. So Venus is not like this. Venus is love and abundance, is state of being. So here, we have this thought that they're showing, that making you believe that these three cups that you have experienced until now, this is it. This is all that's going to happen to you, and that's it. There's nothing more out there. There's nothing more on a higher vibration for you, blocking your capacity to manifest to this reality. Only these three cups on the floor. That's it. So that's why that Knight of Swords here, that understands, making the decision, Knight of Swords, I have that one sword. You are, in a way, reversing this so that you can be in your power by understanding that. Understanding why maybe for the past X years, you were doing a lot of efforts, but the conditions of your life, the fruits of life, what makes it all worth it, were not really coming in. Let's look at your Seven of Pentacles here, Gemini. Well, yeah, it's gonna change. Here is your Seven of Pentacles, but with the Wheel of Fortune. And why does the Wheel of Fortune turn? She turns because it turns. Because of the Sphinx here with its sword, like your Knight of Swords, was able to answer the riddle. Because you got conscious of how you were mentally trapping yourself in that sabotaging thing. Okay? And here I have the Divine Masculine, the Emperor, and the Knight of Cups. So here we had our King of Wands, that kind of, yes, I'm going for that. So here, Aries, that fire. The Emperor is all the kings. So all the kings, the part of you that is active out there. The feminines is the receptive from the divine, creating the matrix. And the masculine is the willpower that's going to be out there, the strategy, the capacity to, work matter and be fruitful and ambition and all of that. So here the Emperor, your masculine, is going to start to be effective. And follow here, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. Receiving that cup you couldn't see and actually going towards that, and with that new truth that you understand. So now let's look at the Pope here. Okay, the Pope. And we have the Knight of Wands, another knight. And this one with the will and the go, and I'm doing it, and I have the guts to do it. It's almost like the difference between your reality and your aspirations. There was a gap here, and your mental was blocking you, making you believe all sorts of, and creating all these distortions in other aspects of your life also. And here with the Pope, because we have to understand the Pope is the counterpart of the High Priestess. He is applied spirituality. That's why we call it discernment. And he is engagement, grounded. He understands that what he sees is not all there is. There's a whole invisible machine behind it. And so here with the Knight of Wands, this is, I trust myself. I'm thinking here and now, not what have happened, what I've manifested in the past and the limits of it, but I am following. He's the guts. He's the, I call him my 5-year-old in a Batman suit, because yeah, I can do it, and I'm doing it, and I believe it. Knight of Wands. And here I have the Page of Cups. So you're going to move into, and by pushing and doing it yourself, again, I have the Empress. And this time she came with the 4 of Swords and the 8 of Wands. So here, that's a little extra love that's going to heal you and be behind. See, she's your higher self. Be behind the moves that you make. Creating balance. Creating that you can receive now. And no more anxiety. And how am I going to do things in my head? You're going to be and start doing it. So, of course, this is going to have different aspects in for all of you. This is a general reading. And that means that Spirit is saying that the ones of you that are like on this spiritual path to try to improve your lives, this is something that is going to become clear this month. and you're going to be able to re-empower your masculine. So that is beautiful, because it's one thing to understand something, but if you cannot bring it in your daily life, it's not worth much, you know. So that's why you have to know it and act accordingly, vibrate it. Yes. Okay. So my beautiful Geminis, on this, I'm gonna wish you an amazing month of February. All my love and light. If you want a personal reading, the description is below. There's an email to write to me. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. And when Mr. Black Buddy here receives a hug from you, I give it to him. Thank you for the ones of you that gave donations. It helps more than you think. And of course, on the new moon and the full moon, I do a special ceremony to give you back. And also, yeah, that's it. All my love and light. And I'll see you next month. Okay? Bye-bye.